Now, as promised, let's dive right in. So, the voyage to Membranica, Secrets of the Island of Cell. Deep in the heart of the Biome archipelago lay an uncharted territory known as the Island of Cell. Many adventurers whispered tales of its sentient border, the legendary Membranica, which guarded the island's secret. The brave explorer, Dr. Ada Micra, set sail with her crew to uncover its mysteries. As Ada's ship approached the island, she noticed something shimmering waves around its perimeter. This wasn't ordinary water, it was a phospholipid sea, forming a barrier around the island. The sea's surface was dynamic, with rafts of cholesterol, bobbing, and protein ships giving the impression of a living, breathing border. "Captain, how do we cross this barrier?" asked one of the crew. Ada smiled. "We must find the gates." The crew scanned the barrier and found protein channels which looked like ornate archways embedded into shimmering waves. The archways were selective, allowing only those carrying specific molecular keys to pass through. Ada held up a small vial of glucose and poured a drop onto a receptor protein carved into the archway. The gate opened with a hum, granting them passage. "Selective permeability," Ada murmured, "odd. Only what the island needs can enter." As they stepped onto the island, the crew felt a wave of energy. They realized they had passed through a transport system powered by active transport, energy consuming pumps that moved ions to maintain the island's inner balance. The explorers marveled at the island's unique design. The inner landscape was dotted with signaling towers, receptor proteins protruding into the air. Each tower intercepted messengers from neighboring islands, directing the island's responses. Nearby, they encountered a marketplace of vesicles bustling with activity. The vesicles were transporting cargo across the island. Some moved outward, carrying waste through exocytosis, while others brought nutrients into the island through endocytosis. As the crew ventured deeper, they heard a commotion. A swarm of viruses disguised as harmless ligands had infiltrated one of the protein gates. The island's defenses sprang to life. Ada watched in awe as specialized immune patrols stationed along the membrane identified and marked the invaders. Suddenly, the island initiated endocytosis, engulfing the invaders into compartments. Enzymatic barriers within the compartments neutralized the threat, protecting the island's core. While walking along the shoreline, Ada noticed the sea's constant motion. The fluid mosaic nature of the membrane allowed proteins to drift like boats on a dynamic surface. Yet, amidst this fluidity, the membrane was remarkably stable, thanks to cholesterol stabilizers embedded throughout the sea. "This island isn't just alive," Ada whispered. "It's an adaptive masterpiece." At the heart of the island, Ada and her crew found a massive energy hub powered by ion pumps. The hub controlled the flow of sodium and potassium, maintaining the island's internal environment against the harsh external world. Before leaving, Ada approached one of the signaling towers and left a message. A vial of insulin. She watched as the receptors recognized it, triggering a cascade of responses throughout the island. As Ada and her crew sailed away, they looked back at the shimmering, dynamic island of Cell. They knew they only had scratched the surface of its mysteries. The journey wasn't just about discovery, it was a reminder of how life thrived in balance, adaptability, and constant vigilance. They named their voyage the exploration of Membranica, vowing to return one day to uncover more of its secrets. So keep learning, my dear friends. Bye bye.